Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. I wanted to make an EOS Blackboard discussions on what's kind of going on right now. When we look back at hindsight, it's often 2020. And obvious to point out, right now is 2020. If we look back in history, we can see things like the dotcom bubble, where you could see now the companies that came out of that were successful, but during there was so much hype, it was hard for people to actually go in and pick out what was going on. Same thing during the 08, 09 panic. We saw a lot of people not really understand what to do, how to react, what was going on. They're financially illiterate in many cases, and for some people it was extreme opportunities. And these are just two basic examples that have happened in the past 20 years. Probably the biggest. There's dozens of examples. I mean, you could go on and on about all the examples that now, looking back, were successful decisions, were wise choices, good investments. I mean, you could do that across the board for anything. Well, right now being 2020, I think it's a good idea to take a look around you and take inventory of what you have going on, what your goals are, what you want to accomplish. And if you want to find an investment or an opportunity similar to a dot-com or an 08-09 opportunity, then you need to be looking at that right now, because we're about to enter one of those periods of time, in my opinion, where we're going to see for the next 24 months, we are going to see the best opportunity to turn small sums of money, less than weekly paychecks, into, at minimum wage, to multi-million potentially valuations. And definitely the potential up to $1 million for, as little as, I would say, a $500 investment. That's definitely not out of the question. And so what we're looking at in 2020, for the hindsight to be 2020, is a company or an investment or a place to put money that will grow and absolutely change your life. And I think that crypto is that opportunity and platform that has the ability to jumpstart and really change your life here in 2020. When we look back in hindsight, we'll look back at this very moment in this very time period, when this video is posted, and people will be kicking themselves. They'll be wondering how they missed it. Just like during these times, they'll be complaining that they didn't know about it or weren't able to get involved, or somebody told them it was a scam. A lot of these banks, a lot of these elites, they'll tell you that crypto is rat poison and a scam. Meanwhile, they're buying it. So I just want you to be able to decipher and understand good opportunities and things that are coming along that will be similar in hindsight, and taking advantage of them now will be able to capture that wealth, capture that value, and really catapult you and your family to the next level that I feel everybody deserves, which is why I'm even sharing this type of info. So I think that that's a good thought. Right now being 2020, with everything being crazy, why not do something out of your norm that you can control, which is research valuable projects and look for opportunities that in 5 years from now you'll go, I'm so glad I did that. I'm glad I, put this little bit of money here, or I'm glad I made that move, because that, we'll see these as turning points in people's lives these next few months. And so I think for those reasons, take that seriously and take a look at things like crypto and other high yielding investments during tumultuous times. So put that out there. Stoffel Baker out.